Hello guys, good afternoon. You are welcome to my YouTube channel, the Explicit Tutorials. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you better do so that when I upload a new content, you'd be notified by YouTube, alright? So in today's class, we are going to be looking at a very important topic in the world of mathematics, that is MTH 101, a topic called quadratic equation. Right, most of us, we have been hearing equation, but you cannot tell what an equation is. An equation is simply an expression that has an equality sign that is equal to. An equation is an expression that has an equality sign. Alright? A type of equation in which the highest power of x is 1 is called linear equation. Alright? Linear equation or linear expression. Alright? A type of expression or equation in which the highest power of x is 1 is called what? Linear equation. What I have here, this is, if I have x plus 3, then maybe x plus 5. Alright, what I have here is called linear expression. Linear expression, okay? If I should open up this, I'll be having x plus 3 plus x plus 5. Alright, so x plus x, I have 2x, then this plus this is plus 8. Alright, if I now equate it to maybe, for example, maybe it's 8, maybe 12, what I have here is called what? A linear equation. This one without equality sign, I call it a linear expression. Alright, but if I should include an equality sign, it becomes what? Linear what? Equation, okay? So the highest power of x here is what? 1. Alright, if I just solve further, I'll be having 2x equals 12 minus what? 8. So 2x is equals 12 minus 8 is what? 4. Divide both sides by 2, x is what? 1. So the highest power of x here is what? 1, an invisible 1. So a type of expression in which, a type of equation in which the highest power of x is 1, you call that one linear equation. But a type of equation in which the highest power of x is 2 is called what? A quadratic equation. What if I should do this? If I'm having x plus 3, I'll multiply it x plus 5. Alright, what will I have? I'll use this open brackets, x open brackets, x plus 5. I'm left with plus 3, right? So plus 3 open bracket, x plus 5, x plus 5. X times x, x squared, plus 5x plus 3x plus what? 15. So this is what I'm looking for. The highest power of x is what? 2. Alright, so all equal to what? 0, all equal to 0, all equal to 0. The highest power of x in this case is called what? Is 2. The highest power is 2. If I'm having x3, it is wrong. This is not a quadratic equation. If I'm having x4, it is wrong. It is not a quadratic equation. In a quadratic equation, the highest power of x must be 2, and that is what you have this one to be. Alright, so in solving a quadratic equation, different methods are employed. There are 4 methods of solving a quadratic equation. There are 4 methods of solving a quadratic equation. One of them is called factorization method. Factorization method. Alright. Then 2, we have the graphical method. We have the graphical method. And number 3, we have the completing the square method. Completing the square method. And 4, formula method. So these are the methods of solving a quadratic equation: factorization method, graphical method, completing the square method, and formula method. Now the formula method is one we know, we've known it to be x equals minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Alright, they usually call this one almighty formula. Almighty formula, okay, but I don't call it almighty formula because there's nothing almighty about this formula. This formula is one of the simplest formulas in the world of mathematics. Alright, by the time you see complex formula, I don't know what you are going to call it. If you call this one almighty formula, but in the world of mathematics, you call it almighty formula. But there's nothing almighty about this formula. Alright, the general equation or the general expression of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c all equal to what? 0. This c is constant. A and b are the coefficient of what? X. And of course the power of x here is what? 2. In which the highest power of x is 2, quadratic equation. So we are not focusing on any of these methods in today's class. We are going to be looking at how to coin out a quadratic equation from given roots. Alright, to actually look for a quadratic equation when roots are given, the formula is simply s squared minus sum of roots x, then plus product of roots all equal to what? 0. Okay, when we are given roots and we're asked to deduce the quadratic equation, this is the formula you are expected to use. Okay, now if that has been said, if for example we are given the roots to be maybe 3 plus root 5 and 3 minus root 5, all right, so sum of roots and product of roots. So what do? I'll bring it down. So s squared minus sum means what? Plus, right? Sum means plus. That is 3 plus root 5, then plus 3 plus root 5. Sum means plus. So this plus this plus 3 minus what? Root 5. Then x, don't forget your x. Then product of roots means 3 plus root 5, then 3 minus root 5. Alright, so that is how it is. Do you understand? Product means times, so I'm going to multiply these two, but I'll sum these two together. So I'll be having s squared minus, so this plus this plus this, I have what? 6. You see that? This plus this, I have 6. So plus 5 minus 5 is out. So I have x. You see how easy it is? Then plus product means I'm going to be using this to multiply this. I'll open it up. So 3 times 3, I have 9. 3 times 3, I have what? 9. Alright, so 3 times minus root 5, I have minus 3 root what? 5. Then plus root 5 times 3, I have 3 root what? 5. Okay, then I'm left with this and this. Okay, so root 5 times root 5, don't forget there's minus here. I have what? Root 25. Root what? 25. But there's no need for me to write 25. I'll just write what? 5. Why am I writing 5? Because the square root of 25 is what? 5. Now look at it here. I have minus 3 root 5 and I have plus 3 root 5. So it means that everything here is what? 0. So I'll now be having s squared minus 6x plus 9 minus 5 is equals what? 4. So this is a quadratic what? Equation from the root we are given. I know sometimes they can just bring it to very cheap, but this one was a bit tricky. Okay, so please take note of that. I believe this is clear enough. You understood it, right? So what if we are given the roots as maybe minus 1 over 2 and 1 over what? 2. Minus 1 over 2 and minus 1 over 2 and 1 over 2. That is one is plus. This one is what? Negative. Okay. So I'll be having s squared minus sum of roots. Don't forget minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2. That is sum of roots. Then x plus product of roots minus 1 over 2 times 1 over what? 2. All equal to what? 0. Okay. All equal to 0. So I'll have s squared minus, the LCM here is what? 2, right? The LCM here is 2. So 2 into 2 is 1. 1 times this I have minus what? 1. Plus this to this is 1. 1 times this I have what? 1. So I have x, then plus. So this times this is minus 1. That is minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. 2 times 2, I have what? 4. All equal to what? 0. Okay. So I have s squared. There's something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. I don't know if I change it. Let me change this place to 3. Yeah, let me change to 3, please. Okay, that is 1 minus 3. And this place will also be 3. So minus 3. So that is for that. So what do I have next? This becomes minus 2 over 2, then x. Why is it minus 2 over 2? Minus 3 plus 1 is what? Minus 2. Then plus minus 3 over what? 4. All equal to what? 0. So what will I have next? I'll have s squared. Minus times minus is what? Plus. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that is plus what? X. Right? Then plus. No, plus times minus, I have minus. So 3 over what? 4, all equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. This is what? The quadratic equation. But do you know that I can simplify this further? Yes, because of this denominator as 4, I can say multiply through by what? 4. Multiply through by 4. I'll be having 4 times s squared plus 4 times x, alright, minus 3, that's minus 4 times 3 over 4, all equal to what? 0 times 4 times what? 0. All I have now becomes 4s squared plus 4x minus this will go into this. I'll be having what? 3 all equal to what? 0. So this is a quadratic equation. You don't have to stop here, alright, because of this denominator 4, alright, so you have to multiply through by this 4, and if you do that, you'll be having this as your final answer. Okay, so please take note of that. Okay, what if you are given the roots as maybe minus 6 and minus 4, what will you do? So s squared minus 6 plus minus what? 4. Alright, then plus, don't forget your x, then plus product of roots. Product of what? Root. That is minus 6 times minus what? 4. Equal to 0, right? So what do we do next? S squared minus 6 minus what? 4. Plus times minus is what? Minus, and bring the 4 down. Then x plus minus times minus, I have plus 6 times 4 is what? 24, all equal to what? 0. Okay, so minus 6 minus 4 is what? Minus 10. Yeah, minus 10. So it becomes that I'm having minus 10, right? I don't want to repeat it, I just want to solve ahead. So minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. Is that not correct? So minus times minus, I have plus 10x because of this x outside. Then plus 24, all equal to what? 0. So this is the final answer, alright? So please take note of that. So this is how to look for a quadratic equation when the roots are given, okay? So let us now also look at getting a quadratic equation when the sum and roots are given. This one is even cheaper. We are using the same formula, s squared minus sum of roots, alright, then plus product of roots, all equal to 0. Now if you are given the sum as maybe 4 and product as 10, okay, maybe as 2, they tell you find the quadratic equation. This one is even easier than the first one that we did, okay? So it means that you say s squared minus sum, I'll put 4 here, right? Then plus product, they said 2, so right, I'll put 2 here, equals 0. So I have x squared minus 4x plus 2 all equal to what? 0. Did you see that? So this is the quadratic equation from what they give us. So sum is minus, maybe minus 5, and product is maybe minus 7. Minus what? 7. The same thing. S squared minus 5. Minus 5 is the sum, right? Then x plus product is what? Minus 7. All equal to what? 0. So s squared minus times minus plus 5x, and plus times minus minus, then 7, all equal to what? 0. Alright, so this is the final equation. Alright, so please just take a good look at it very well. So I've taught you how to get the quadratic equation from given roots, and how to also get quadratic equation when the sum and product are what? Given. So we're also going to look for the sum of roots and product of roots when a given quadratic equation is given. Alright, so if I have for example ax squared plus bx plus c all equal to 0. You know, this is a general quadratic expression. So sum of roots is equals minus b over a. That's minus b over a. Then product of roots is equals what? C over what? A. Now you may be asking me, but you're having plus here, but here it's minus. It is constant. Don't forget the formula I gave you. I said f squared minus sum of roots and plus product of roots. Alright? Minus. So this minus is constant. Even when you are giving plus here, it is constant. Okay? So this is the formula you have to use when you're asked to look for the sum and products of a given quadratic equation. Say for example, if I'm having maybe if I'm having 5s squared minus, means plus 10x plus 5 all equal to 0. Alright, so in this case, we are going to be comparing this with this. So a is 5 because a is occupying 5 is occupying the position of a. Then b is what? 10, and c